Hey guys, how are you? Fancy saw me turning on the camera, so she jumped in on my lap to say hi too. Today we're going to do a pin-up old Hollywood type of makeup. Old tricks, but never getting old style. Still one of my favorite looks. So we're going to start with priming our face with Porefessional Face Primer from Benefit Cosmetics. Best way to apply your primer is to tap it on your face, but I don't always follow the rules, so bad me, but keep in mind, best way to do it is just tap it on your face. And for the foundation, I'm using the Revlon's 24 Hours Color Stay Foundation number 150 in the shade Buff. I like this foundation because it has creamy texture and pretty much full coverage, which is a huge plus for me because my face gets really red during the day. Then I'm going to use my Damp Beauty blender and blend it all out to give the skin that flawless airbrush look. And to hide my under eye circles, I'll be using Visible Lift Concealer from L'Oreal number 301 in shade Fair. As you might have noticed, those bad boys are showing out really bad today. Then get your beauty blender and blend it all out to make sure everything is smooth and flawless. And I'm going to set my concealer and foundation with a CoverGirl loose powder in shade Fair and number 105. This time I decided to try a drugstore powder, and I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. One thing is for sure, it does not smell very good, so I guess you get what you paid for after all. And for the brows, I am using today the NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder in the number ECP05 Brunette with an angle brush from Mary Kay, but you can use any angle brush you have. Then I'm going to use a creamy Kryolan Supra color. I use it to shape my brows and as a base to where I'm going to apply the eyeshadow as well. To highlight my brow bow, I use Mary Kay Crystalline number 4X04. And for the crease, the transition color today is Spun Silk number 4R19. It's a pale peachy kind of color. It's a shimmery eyeshadow, but not too shimmery. Reason why I love it, I like it too. Today all my eyeshadows are going to be from Mary Kay. You ask why? Well, because I have a whole bunch of them and I gotta try them out. And the transition color goes all over my crease. I apply it in windshield type of motions. You can do it in circular motions as well. It doesn't really have to be perfect at this point. Then I'm going to get a small pointy brush with a darker color, and I'm going to start with Hazelnut from Mary Kay and then add Espresso. This way I try to give my eyes a deeper shape, almost like a crease, but not completely, and I'm working it all up halfway to where my eyebrows begin. Try to work it in small strokes with minimum product on your brush. This way you avoid overdoing it. If it happened and you feel like it is too much, you always can go back with a clean fluffy brush and blend it all out. When using creamy eye primer and you don't apply eyeshadows right away, it tends to crease, but don't panic. That is not an issue at all. Just get a flat brush and blend it all out. Or use your fingers for that. In this case, I wanted to kind of make the line between the crease and eyelid a bit sharper, and the flat brush actually helped me out achieving that. For the eyelid, I'm using the color Sweet Cream. It's a matte eyeshadow in a very light, creamy, ivory kind of shade. I'm not a fan of bright white eyeshadow, so this actually worked perfectly. And here's a little trick for those of you who struggle with the eyeliner. Get a scotch tape and apply it on the outer corner of your eye in the direction you would like your wing to go. And then just proceed with your eyeliner. And today I'm using the WetnWild Mega Liner in black, and I'm so not happy with it. I'm just being honest. For those of you who your eyes are tearing a lot, I would not recommend this eyeliner. I got it as I passed by the makeup aisle in the drugstore. It just caught my eye as it was on sale, so I decided to give it a try. I don't have a liquid eyeliner at all, been using gels forever, so I decided to give it a try, but I am not happy with it at all. It's just my personal opinion. This one just doesn't work for me. Once you're happy with the thickness of your eyeliner, go ahead and remove the scotch tape away, and voila, there's your perfect line. I would recommend to do that when you don't have powder or foundation on your skin for the tape to stick better, but it worked for me today anyway. Under my eyes, I'm using a black eyeshadow. This one is from Mary Kay. The shade is Coal. I'm applying it in the outer corner of the eye to connect my under eye with the wing and stretching it all out to the center of my under eye area with short, small strokes. Then I am taking a small pointy brush and blend it out with a lighter brown color in shade Espresso from Mary Kay in this case, to give it more of a smoky, soft look, yet still dramatic. I try not to drag it into inner corner of the eye though. To open my eyes even more, I'm going to use Kryolan Supra color grease paint in white, and I'm going to line my waterline with it. In order for it to stay on longer, I will top it off with Lancome Pink Pearl. It's almost a white shade with a little pink reflection. It was a brighter than the Sweet Cream from Mary Kay, so I decided to use that one instead for a brighter effect. A bit of mascara and we are almost done. I use Power Volume 24 Hours from Loreal today. Gonna apply it on the upper and lower lashes before I bring the fake lashes on. My falsies today are from Ardell Double Up. They are kind of heavy but so beautiful. To glue them on, I use Ardell Lashgrip. I leave the glue to dry for 30 seconds once applied to the lashes and use my tweezers to put the lashes in places. To contour and highlight my face today, I'll be using the 6-color palette from HB Cosmetics. With the darkest brown color, I'll be contouring my face with an angled brush, applying it on my cheekbones, on my forehead. The colors are quite pigmented, so I recommend to start with small amounts of product on your brushes and build it all up till you're happy. And here is another little trick. The best way to get rid of the double chin, at least visually, is to mask it all out. And that's why I'm applying a little bit of the contour on my jawline as well. Another trick on how to make your nose look smaller is to contour it. And with a small brush, I'm drawing a line on the sides of my nose that will help make it look thinner. And then a little bit under tip of your nose, blend it all out. And here we go. There's no need for plastic surgeries. I am just kidding. But there we go. And for the blush, I'm going to use this kind of mauve reddish color from the same palette. And of course, down to my favorite part, highlighting! Today I'm using Stila Kitten All Over Shimmer for extra glow. And as we all know, the pinup style just race for those hot red lips. And for that, I'm using today Stila Longwear Lip Liner. I also like to use it as my base. That will make my lipstick stay longer for sure. For the lipsticks, today I am using two lipsticks. One is WetnWild and the other one is Mary Kay NouriShine Plus in Rock and Roll Red. I went ahead and curled my hair, changed my shirt, adding some jewelry, and we're ready to rock and roll. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any ideas or desires for the next video. Remember to subscribe, and thank you for watching. Love you!